Thank you. That's your ice one.
Thank you.
And extra large.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Gotta stay awake.
Shooting on?
Yeah, we always are shooting. We have we do daily vlogs.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now drop it on them like.
Good morning, welcome back to Donuts. How can I help you?
Good morning. Can I please have an extra, the largest hot coffee you have?
Okay, you want the Dr. Joe?
French? No, not that big. Yeah, that'd be a big cup. Won't fit my cup holder though. Can I have an extra? I guess extra large.
Okay.
Hot coffee, French vanilla with cream and sugar, a glazed donut.
One glaze?
Yeah, and then a bacon wake up wrap.
Bacon wake up.
Yeah, I got that already. What's the next thing? What kind of coffee?
Browns.
Hash browns. Sorry.
A medium hazelnut iced coffee.
Medium hazelnut iced coffee.
All right, would that be all for you today?
Actually, can you switch that glazed donut to a strawberry frosted donut?
Okay, so one strawberry frosted and one powder?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Drive up, please. Your total be at the window.
Thank you.
That's coupons.
This coup's gotta have coops.
Gotta get some coops.
Yeah, all set, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I want to spend the whole park while you're here on Team Project to test. Did you get
Now drop it on them like.
Oh, it's one of those.
Now drop it on them like.
Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon at this point. Hope you're having a great day. Today is Thursday, the 7th of September, and it's about 12, roughly, about 12:15. We've had a really rough morning with Adobe. Talking real rough. So like I just said in like a vlog or two ago, we just switched from Final Cut. That was our main primary editing software, and we just switched over to Adobe Premiere. And like with anything, obviously you're gonna have pros and cons of both sides, and we're hoping it's just some growing pains in the beginning here, but we just seem to be running into a couple different issues with Adobe, and we're working through them, and it's been a little difficult, but we're hoping it's just part of the learning process in the beginning, and hopefully we can get everything situated soon. We like the way the program feels, but there's a couple things that are just kind of like, problems, and so we were on the phone with them today, customer support, and we're hoping that we can get back on the ball just editing right away, actually, because we need to always be editing, obviously. But something that I wanted to talk about today was a couple days ago on the 5th of September, it was my mom's birthday. Now, we both have been busy. She's busy always doing something. I can't even keep up with her. She's always doing something. And then I'm obviously very busy owning a business and doing a lot of different other things that I have going on. And we were able to go out for breakfast just briefly the other day, but she had to leave because of something she had going on. And it was kind of a rushed thing. So I told her that I wanted to bring her out for her birthday for like a breakfast or a lunch that was, somewhat unrushed and to the best of our ability, and really enjoy our time together, just because obviously, she's very special to me, and I want to make sure that I take care of her. So I'm headed into Bethlehem, Pennsylvania right now to grab lunch with my mom. It's a couple days late, but it's still a birthday lunch nonetheless. And this is something I want to kind of start doing a little bit more of, introducing my family and my life more to you guys, little by little. So I figured, it's my mom's birthday, why not talk about her a little bit and let you guys know how important she is to me and introduce her to you a little bit. So we're headed into Bethlehem right now. All right, I just pulled up. My mom is parked right on the other side of my car here, and I have some gifts for her. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, what's that?
Just some nice things.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome. Where do you want to eat?
The place you said, if you want.
Oh, well, that's a little farther though. We can eat somewhere here, right here.
Okay.
day.
To
Thank
act
you.
right, my insight bright like street lights at midnight. Barely see me when you're
All right, we're done with lunch. I really like that place a lot. You like the food there?
Thank you, Pablo, for the gift set. Thanks to Jenny.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, got to get a haircut. Yeah, so I got a haircut. My guy Shane at Sins Fade and Shave in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania hooked me up, as usual, right after he finished up with his cheesesteak. What's up, bro? You busy?
Huh?
You busy? Well, other than this? Okay. Do you have anything after lunch or what?
Oh, I got you.
All right. Good to see you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. All right, brother. I'll see you guys. Later. I'll see you at Lily's. Right after that, I drove straight to Faith Church because we have worship practice, and I had to practice all my guitar parts. But before I jumped into that, I actually caught Jason, our tech guy, playing drums, and he was testing out the drum kit and tuning the heads and doing all that. And then we had worship practice. After worship practice, we hit up Applebee's, as per usual. And now I have you guys here. And what I wanted to talk about was my mom. I said that earlier, but I definitely wanted to just briefly talk about her just because she has such a unique story. And she's very important to me. See, I would say one of the best ways to describe my mom is a miracle. She's also very interesting. She's also very funny. See, for those of you who don't know, my mom is from Guatemala. And for those of you who don't know where that is, that's a country that's just underneath Mexico. Now, my mom came here for the first time when she was, I think, 14 years old. And unfortunately, as a teenager, she had to come here illegally and she had no idea what was going on. But then she came here and she became a citizen, and now she's been a citizen for years. But what's incredible about my mom is around the similar time, being a teenager, she actually met a guy and she was with him for a good while, and they ended up having a kid. This was, again, prior to her being a Christian. And that kid was my sister, and unfortunately that guy that my mom was with ended up walking away, and he never really associated himself with our family ever again. This was prior to me again, and my dad, actually. And my mom ended up raising my sister in New York City for 21 years as a single mom. In other words, she's tough as nails. And literally all she did was she used to go to school, she used to be a waitress, and she used to go to church. And that's all she did, and she used to do her best to provide for her and her family. And she always said that God was always there for her, that, you know, she never had issues with money. You know, she wasn't rich, but she always had money to be able to provide for food, for living, for everything. And she said that God had blessed her in an amazing way while she was in New York City as a single mom. So the respect that I have for my mom is absolutely incredible. And I know that she's just a tough woman that's been through a lot of things. But then, thankfully, through her faithfulness and through praying, she ended up meeting my dad. And I'm definitely going to have a separate vlog to talk about my dad when it's his birthday, which is in about a month or so, because my dad's an amazing guy. I was born in Dublin, Ireland, and they ended up meeting, and I'll tell that story later, but they ended up getting married, ended up having me a few years later, and she has done her best to raise me up healthy and happy and a man of God and a man of honor, and I just really appreciate everything that she's ever done for me. I like to consider my mom a prayer warrior, somebody that always is praying for everything. And as you saw, you know, my mom is just a funny Spanish lady. I think she's hilarious. She has the funniest jokes, and you know, she always cracks herself up, and she cooks really good. She makes really, really good food, and you know, there's times where she's very opinionated and she's kind of, you know, set in her ways, but I absolutely love her to death, and I think she does an amazing job as a mom and as a person, and you know, I'm really excited to you know, spend more time with her as she grows older, because she just becomes funnier, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to you know, share a little bit about, you know, who my mom is, and I know it's nothing too crazy, but it's something I find to be very interesting, that she came from a foreign country. She came here illegally, became legal, and you know, became a Christian after she was, you know, left by her significant other before, had my sister, raised her as a single mom in New York City for 21 years, and had a crazy life there, and then, you know, ended up meeting my dad and moved to New Jersey, had me, moved to Pennsylvania and had me out here, and it's just been crazy to see and to hear her life from start to where we are today. It's an incredible story. And I'm really happy that I was able to bring her out for her birthday and just spend some time with her ever since I moved out. But that's my Guatemalan side. I promise I'll make a separate vlog and talk about my Irish side soon. But thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.